Hello, YouTube. How are you guys all doing today? Hope you guys are having a good day. Anyhow, today's Friday, and I did mention the other day I was going to try and push a early morning finished object video for you guys. And I have a finished object. So, Judy over at Witch Piece Crafts has a make-along going on right now where you can do squares or amigurumis or possibly other things. If you can think of something that would kind of be like a book buddy AU type idea, something for a little one to snuggle with while reading a book or be having a book read to them. So early this year, back in second week of January, I went out and did a little bit of yarn shopping. Not a whole lot, but son gave me some money to go towards my craft kind of thing. And I hadn't been feeling well there for a bit, so once I was starting to feel better, I thought, okay, I need to get out. I want to do some yarn shopping, and that's what I did. While I was doing the yarn shopping, I looked at the small section of crafting books they had. Didn't have anything in mind to what I want to look for, but I came across this one, Crochet Donut Buddies. You guys have seen this book many times on my channel now. And I am loving this book. I did go on Amazon CA to look, and they do have this one. There's also a second donut buddy type one that may or may not be in my cart waiting to see if I buy it. A lot of the animals look like they were same animals, but totally designed differently, and I kind of fell in love with the cover of that one as well. So you may be seeing that one in the future. But anyway, so the book Judy had picked this month, or this week, well, bi-weekly, I guess you could say, it had multiple animals in it. The story was about a little boy who didn't like wearing his underpants, and started telling, the boy who cried wolf type story, and was saying that different animals was stealing his underpants. And, doing crazy things with them, wearing them or hiding them or putting them up in the tree, whatever the case may have been. And it had lots of animals in the book. Now, I kind of wish in a way Judy had picked that book for like the last book, because there's going to be 12 books in total. Just because I'm hoping, like for example, this one I've made a turtle. I'm hoping at some point one of the few books that are left is not just about a turtle, because I really don't want to make a second of the same animal. I will do it. I'll just do it in different colors. No big deal. But this way, had this book been the last book she showed us, instead I made, like say for example, all the other animals that are talked about in the book I've made, if I had made a turtle, perfect, I can make the turtle. So anyway, so I will show you the turtle that's in the book. Now, I did not add the flowers. I did mention I was not going to. But there's the example in the book. Now, I did have at one point this shade of green, or green very close to that, in my stash. I must have used it all because I went looking. I didn't really go deep dive looking, but I did look and couldn't find it. So here is my turtle. There are eyes. I know they're hard to see because the green is very dark. And then his limbs, his little tail, and then his other two limbs, and then back to his head. And then the shell I did in this color. Oh, turtle just went on the floor. Mind the head for a minute here. Well, how about we pause for a moment? Sorry about that, guys. I think I'm paused. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, there's my turtle. I think it turned out pretty cute. Like I said, I didn't do the flowers. I did stuff this one really well. The sewing, if you look at the underbelly, it looks pretty even. And for me, that's actually pretty amazing, because had you guys been watching my channel for a while, you know I can't sew straight. And I really don't like sewing. I try to do as little as possible. So anyway, so yeah, that's the turtle I made for this book. I will not have a video for tomorrow because hubby and I are going to the camper at some point today. So there will be no sock update for you guys this week. And then we will be home sometime Sunday. And I will have an update hopefully on my, as I call it, infinity scarf, but the book calls it a snood. So there will be an update for that one. So anyways, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys Sunday. Bye for now.